Alright, Zai here. Sorry for the hiatus in my casting. Busy week at work, and I had stuff to do on the weekends, and I was working on the weekend too, which kind of sucks because I'm salary and I don't get paid overtime for that. But no complaining, I have a job. I was going to do some ones today because I took the day off because of working so much lately. I felt like I deserved it. But then Sai wanted to stream with me, and I can't say no to Sai streaming. So we played 4 hours of twos, and I didn't really get a chance to do ones and cast it. So I'm going to give you a twos game. I do think I will have some free time tomorrow after work to do some ones, and I will cast every one of those games and hope there's some good ones in there. So you got me the Terran, Sai the Zerg, Overlord Drone coming, S-Pit, I think this was an RT, I'm not sure though, purple, and Save the Otter, who I think a game or two before this had beat us, and he whispered me and was being a douchebag. Not really sure why, because like we didn't talk or anything. He just decided to bad manner. Maybe he was mad we didn't GG before leaving. Maybe Sai slept with his girlfriend. I don't know. Either way, I'm getting my depot. I'm Terran, going random as usual. Getting my barracks. I knew they were Zerg Terran, and Zerg Terran love to just go mass Ling Hellion because there's absolutely no counter for it. Lings counter every early game unit that beat Hellions, and Hellions counter every early game unit that beat Lings. And like if you're against a composition mix, like say Stalkers and Marines, the Lings just surround the Stalkers while the Hellions fry the Marines. So anyway, most of our losses today were to Ling Hellion, and I don't like going Hellions myself. Just cause. Sai telling Otter that life is shitty. I'm not sure why this guy is now trying to be nice after talking shit. Regardless, most games, Sai chooses Zerg, I go random. And on a map like this, I kind of build a defensive wall off while Sai gets his fast expansion. I'm expecting the Ling Hellion, so I'm going to build a full wall with one bunker. You can kind of range down these lower buildings with units that the bunker won't be able to hit, but for the most part, it protects you from anything. Terran getting the gas, and I have been scouting. I believe I saw the gas. And seeing that the Zerg is harvesting gas too. So nothing too spectacular there. What do I Control M? Nope, I don't really hear the music, but whatever. Anyway, I'm floating tons of minerals because I don't know why I'm doing that. I must be playing around with my SCV or my settings or something. Who knows? But yeah, I'm getting ready for the typical run by. I knew Terran got an early gas, so I knew the early factory was coming, so I assume the Hellions are coming. Sai is also expecting Hellions, so he's going to go early Roaches. Just because Roaches, I guess I take back, Roaches are kind of the one unit that can do well against Hellions and Lings. The problem is Lings surround the Roaches, and the Hellions still do pretty good splash damage against them if the Roaches can't kill them. So even Roaches, not a surefire counter. Excuse me, regardless, they're the best that they got. Enemy going Banelings, he saw the wall off coming. Have they seen the full wall? No, but they will here shortly. I'm not going to load my bunker, I'm just going to have it sitting there as part of my cute wall. I'm good like that. People watch the stream now, I make fun of myself a lot, but yeah. Killed one Ling. That's kind of nice. He's got speed, but I'm not going to let him in. I'm just going to kill another Ling. Not sure why he's still trying to get up this hill. You can't, dude. Now I'm throwing down my expansion. Pretty ballsy for both of us to expand this early, but whatever. Now expecting some kind of Baneling play, I'm going to build most of my buildings out here at the front. You will see that is slight folly later in the game. Spoiler alert! But I did it anyway. Command center going down. Zerg throwing down his hatchery way behind Sai. Units tab. Sai has 24 drones. The enemy only has 16. 25, 16. So that's huge for us. Me and the Terran each have 20 because we've both been producing pretty much non-stop. But it's not Hellions, it's tanks. One tank. All my buildings, not just like the barracks is going to be lifted, the bunker will take time to die, and we still have units with 3 depots. That is going to supply block me so bad, even more than I usually do. 7 Banelings coming in, not sure why they need those on top of the tanks. And look at this. Full wall. Everything. What do I have on my base? I'm getting a factory. Cool story. So here come the Banelings Lings. He's building bunkers now to protect his tank. Smart move there. And I'm going to try and unload right after a tank fire, and I don't know if he was focusing it, but either way, save my men. Now they're just wreaking havoc on my base. I had lots of extra food, but it's still bad for me. So I think I overcommitted here. I don't mind the barracks, I don't mind the depot wall, but I probably shouldn't have gotten all this extra stuff out there as well. Live and learn, not everybody's going to go Hellions. Now, one thing I don't get, that's a lot of Lings, 24 Lings and 9 Marines. The Marines might want to stay back, kill this stuff, protect. I don't know, the Lings could probably do a run by. Maybe they just didn't know how weak we were. But regardless, they are still destroying pretty much everything I have. I'm pushing in, trying to pick off Lings, but we do not want to get in range of those tanks. Ah, Roach is getting hit and rallying down. And I don't even... Oh, there comes Otter doing more shit talk. So yeah, he's cool. Tough guy, tough guy. A couple Lings get picked off, but we get hit by some tanks too. Yeah, I think I might have tried to lift off, but I had a Marine that was supply block trying to train, so the lift off didn't work. So we are getting pushed back. Lings coming into my base, but Lings coming into my base means we are 2-on-1 against the Terran here. Here come the Banelings. I need to get my Marines back, let the Roaches tank the Banelings. He gets the Banelings in the group pretty well, but they still don't do a ton against Roaches. However, I didn't even pay attention to the run by. Everything in here getting slaughtered. Should have tried to get my SCVs out, but I didn't. But we are pushing this back. Only one Marine in this bunker. He does get those out, though. Getting another bunker up, but nothing can get to it in time. Zai trying to get in this tank. I believe he's controlling my Marines there because now I'm trying to lift things off. Trying to get Hellions out to deal with those Lings. He should have gone for the factory sooner. Only one Marine in the bunker, so we will take that down. I am losing everything. I'm going to be supply capped. No, these two just got in time. Oh, I'm still not supply capped. I'm 17 out of 22. So now I'm trying to toast these Lings. Zai coming in to clean the Lings up. Oh no, no Blue Flame! Blue Flame would have been so nice here, but he wisely focuses down my tech lab, loses all his Lings. No, he couldn't have got those out, so I had those blocked. So good move by Purple to not try and get through the Lings that Zai had, I guess. So I kept both my command centers live, but I am now down to 6 SCVs. At least I get mules. And Purple is now at 37 drones of size 34. So after this attack, Purple did the smart thing. He droned up hard. They are now way ahead of us. Our best option, counterattack. Zai got lots of Roaches to survive that attack and didn't die. So he is going to go and try and do some damage to these Roaches. There we go, Hellions coming in. I need to get my rally set up and I need to do lots of things. What am I looking at right now? Zai, player cam. Oh, I was a little slow to get there. So many Roaches getting killed. If my Hellions would have been there, they could have helped against those Marines a little sooner. But now they're coming in, trying to focus down. Zai is smack talking back. Talk more, do it, bitch. Zai and I were on Skype, and if I recall, I was telling him, we haven't won yet because I don't have anything. And this guy is correct, the game is not over. But we are doing what we needed. We are destroying a lot of workers, a lot of men, doing good damage to this. Zai, use your units. Whoops, I want to go to everyone again. Ah, he's got a Banshee out. Banshees do very well against Roaches and Hellions because we can't attack them. He's going after my Hellions. Zai's Roaches are... No, that's the enemy Roaches. My bad. But I got my Hellions out. Worker count, 36 to 24. So Zai's back out of the Zerg. I'm back up to 10. Whoop-de-doo. Well, he's back to 32 now. But... And 11 Roaches. Eh. Terran doesn't have much of an army, though. He lost pretty much everything. Now he's sieging up in a safe position. So at least we killed some workers, and it looks like Zai is getting ready to go back in again. We don't care about the Banshee. Enemy Banshee coming in. And I have my own Banshee going in. I thought it was a good plan. We were behind, and I knew we needed something. I didn't know how well our attack would do. Oh! Go up higher, Zai. Unnecessary loss right there. Zai has more Roaches than the enemy, but Banshees and reinforcements coming will clean Zai up. So this isn't going to work. What's my Banshee doing? He's being lazy. Okay, now he's going in. Zai is going to get some workers down, though. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 workers down. So some damage done there. And now the Banshee's in the Terran base. 5, 6 workers down so far. So once again, Zai and I lose a lot, but the enemy lost a lot, and the enemy lost workers as well. Zai is back up in the worker count, and I'm now even with this Terran in workers. I'm actually going to be slightly ahead if I decide to start killing things that aren't refineries. Supply block, though. That sucks. And pulling the Banshee out. He summoned a mule, too. Summoned a mule right on top of my Banshee. Not the best move. He got to return 1 minerals on it, but that's all. Kill another worker. Trying to kill more workers. What do we have going on being produced? I have a Viking coming out because I know he has Banshees. But he has 2 Vikings coming out, so he has more than me. Zai getting armor upgrade. There's Zerg getting a Spore Crawler, oddly enough. And, oh, for my Banshees, duh. And air attack upgrade. And I'm back in here with the Banshee. Oh, I didn't notice this. I was focusing down the Queen. Well, that might work. Nice. So I kind of lost track of the Banshee, but I did kill the Queen. Always good to kill Zerg Queens. Does he have an extra? No. He has a lot of energy on that one, but that's going to hurt his injecting. He's going to have to run back and forward now. Go back to the unit count, and drones are even. SCVs, I'm actually up a little bit. So, oh. So, Banshees came in. Okay, another part of this game. I don't know what his Banshees are doing. Like, 1 Viking with scan, yeah, can do some damage. Meanwhile, mutas are beating on me. But he should have at least, like, picked off tech labs or something. I don't know, that seemed like a waste. Viking, run! SCV, repair it! And he pulled out too soon. Could have killed that Viking. And now turrets are going down. Lots of turrets. I'm just tossing them down wherever so that hopefully they stop harassing me. Again, not sure why they pulled out. I had 1 Viking that almost died. Could have picked off that, picked off tech labs. Zai looks like he had, well, 1 spore. So Zai would have been okay. Oh, shit! How the hell do I keep missing this stuff? Dun 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 dun. Did Zai just walk on in? So I was trying to stay alive in my base. Yeah, they flew right by Zai. We'll speed this up a little since you know what's going on in my base. Zai killing a lot of workers, focusing down. That's why the Banshees came home. Trying to take out these roaches. I didn't realize that. Still think the Banshee should have just tried to finish me off. As you see, Zai focusing down. And it's dead. Still 8 roaches left. Those, whoop, let's go faster. These roaches probably won't survive, but hatchery and layer down. We're still behind in this game despite all the harassment just because they had bigger armies. That might actually turn the tides. And he forces a canceling of another hatchery. Killing a couple drones. Actually focuses the weak one there. I do not know if that was intended, but he killed that when he would not have killed a full life one. So 1 extra drone going down. Now 35 to 18 for workers. 24 to 21. We are way up in that regard. What we are not way up in though is 14 Muta, 5 Banshee, 6 Viking, tank, 16 Marines. All I have are 4 Hellions and 3 Vikings. I've been trying to get back to life. Hurry, turret! Not a critical mass of mutas, so he probably doesn't want to risk taking on missile turrets, let alone 2 of them. But they are going to be pushing lots of Hydras. Hydras against all this stuff, I do not think would win. I have a couple Vikings, but not many. And we'll just watch the fight, see what happens. Get an Overseer. I can scan. No, I'm out of energy at this point, actually. Just kidding. Queen using this range to try and be pesky, and now I'm using my Vikings with really good range to try and help out these Hydras. Hydras will protect me. And once again, the enemy Air Force is stymied. Stymied? Stymied? I don't know. Loses 1 Banshee to a rally there. No third bases or anything going on yet. Zai has a Zerglin here. And it looks like Zerg just got one of his bases back up, going for his next base. Gonna possibly lose these buildings. We'll see. That hatchery might be up in time. And his Queen's just hanging out, doing nothing. Drink. So, still that 1 tank there being pesky. And my plan now is to get Viking. Nope. My plan now is to do nothing. Okay. That'll work. Zai with a nice little force of Hydras. Problem with Hydras, even though the enemy has Mutas and Banshee, tanks, just Hydras are squishy. Yeah, tanks only do 35 to non-armored, and Hydras have 80 life, so it's kind of a nice threshold for Hydras. But still, they're just slow and they get blown up. Tanks kill ground. Let's just stick with that. Tanks kill ground. Especially slow range ground units. No upgrades though, and it does not look like no, he's getting stim and combat shield, but no upgrades coming. Zai is at 2-1 already, which Roach and Hydra are really nice. I have one attack upgrade. Other than that, I don't really know what I'm going. Looks like I'm switching back into infantry. Whoop, go away. Switching back into infantry, but with 8 Banshees. Where are these Banshees at? Zai losing a Muta here. We're getting ready to move out. What? Where aren't they? That's not me, that's him. He has 8 Banshees. I have 6 Vikings, 20 Marines, 4 Hellions. So we have a really nice ground force, more than enough to kill them, except for freaking 2 tanks, man. This tank up there, I guess with Overlord or Scan we could kill it, and maybe we should have. Just so costly. So we're going to try and stay towards the top here. That's the one thing with tanks, they're not very mobile. If we can try and stay up, they won't be able to hit us. But we can't just like... we still got to get a good concave. So we're just brawling. Lots of Vikings though. 6 Vikings, almost one-rounding Banshees. I wish I would have had 7. They could have one-rounded them. But either way, the Banshee's going down. The Hydras are here to clean up everything else. And Zai is moving up. We do not have enough to kill them, but Zai can do some damage, force them to stop mining for a little bit. Here come reinforcements. That one tank still, we're just trying to run by. Now it's 3 tanks. Good spread by the Terran, good placement on those tanks. So this guy's not a bad player. And now we're trying to get up into the main base. I could land these Vikings, don't know if I was really watching at this point. But didn't want to get my Vikings caught, like, off guard. And, you know, we got cleaned up. So we actually didn't kill as much there as I initially thought. But, oh, shit. Once again, Zai with his sneaky Banshee. I gotta check that minimap more. We got how many kills on this guy? Where are you going? Whatever. Got 11 kills off on that Banshee. 11 kills for one Banshee. Always a good deal, especially when you're taking out workers. So it looks like we've actually gained the lead on them. Interesting. I thought we were further behind most of the game. But our pressures put... I'm gonna say it. Our pressures put pressure on them. So we have taken the lead back. None of those buildings ended up dying. They take forever to die. You can rebuild a hatchery with plenty of time to spare. And Zai, with his Overseer army, he got these in case Vikings or Mutas tried to pick off Overseers so that the Banshees would have infinite cloak. And Zai is going to start dropping goop on anything he sees training. You can see what's training on the building, so he doesn't goop any of these guys. But he does goop the factory and stuff. And we're going to go back real quick. I'm coming in. I know he has tanks, so I just bring 2 Banshees in. Kill a tank. Run away! Run away! And I get away. I know they have an Overseer because I saw it earlier with size or something. So I'm going to be wary about coming back in, put the high health tank in the front. But I want to kill more tanks. I know they're there. I spot that Overseer. Hopefully they don't react in time. Oh, something! The Overseer could just barely see him. That sucked. But I still kill another tank. Am I going to lose this Banshee? Yes. But 2 Banshees for 2 tanks, and he burned 1 or 2 scans, I think. So each time he burns that scan, he loses a mule too. That's kind of nice. Zai is now still at 2-1. What are you doing, Zai? There's the 2-2 coming. I knew you wouldn't let me down. 2-2 coming for Zai. Infester's coming for the enemy. Infester's so good now. Staple the Zerg army late game. Are we getting him? Nope, we're not. Oh, well. Sorry. Yawning. And just tank marine for the Terran. He's at 23 SCVs. I'm at 29. But my main base is getting mained out, so the SCV count not terribly necessary. How's the energy looking? Not really summoning mules anymore because I know that he has a ton of Banshees that we kind of want him on. And now I'm going 3, 5, 6 starport Viking. I have so much money. It was a really weird game and I never knew what units I wanted to get, so I never got enough buildings. But now I'm getting my mass Viking Banshee army. Just because against the tanks and all that stuff we've been seeing. I mean, just tanks, marines, ground, and then air. Yep, we're against ground and air. Man, I'm full of great one-liners today. Basically, I wanted Banshees to pick off tanks. That was my in-game. Get a ton of Vikings, so that way I could beat his Vikings and his Banshees and Mutas and stuff combined with the help of Hydras. And then get my own Banshees to kill his tanks. Dropped a scan, saw that there were tanks, but I also saw infestors. That made me wary. Fuck this. If he scans, I can run away. I was going to use my Vikings to cover my escape. You can't run away from infestors. They use fungal growth, and then it's shitty because marines tear me apart. Save the otter down here. Zai, how did we have vision in this? Oh, we didn't. Okay. I'm just hanging my Banshees out. Zai doing some more pooping. Screw you, Vikings. Oh, I didn't notice he was pooping on those. Good move there, trying to give me time to get the air superiority. Granted, I had 6 starports, so I was going to do it anyway. But still. Zai taking his third base top left. Looks like he's got it saturated. I just chose to ignore it. And now I finally cloak. Hatchery canceled. But that's good. Zai has a third base now. Enemy does not. That has always been oh shit. Does Zai have a third base? Some drones going down. Not focusing the spine. That worked out very well for us. He killed 4 or 5 workers, but he maybe a little more now. I don't know. Killed like 6 or 7 workers. Lost a ton of marines though. And I don't know, lost more marines than I think it was worth for that many workers to be killed. So yeah, we got that 1 base advantage now. Purple is trying to get the third base up here, and that's going to be big. We do not want to have less bases in them, because our army was good for earlier, but basically the instant infestors came out on the field, that composition stopped being as awesome, because infestors rape Banshees brutally. I apologize to anyone that offends, but that's the best way to put it. Something got blown up. You know, I kind of like watching solo things get blown up by tanks. Blip, 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 blip. Changeling, changeling. Tanks killing the changelings before they can even changeling into anything. That was still kind of cool. Get out! Yeah, protecting the overseers with my massive army. 1,000,000 Vikings, and I kind of wanted to try and just go in and kill their air stuff with my air stuff. But once again, infestors. It doesn't take much to just chain fungal and destroy everything. But I found this. So gonna prevent them from getting their expansion again. Don't know if he canceled it that time. I didn't see a drone die, so it's very possible he didn't. Now I'm bringing some Banshees in for some Overlord hunting. Figure if I only have 8 Banshees, I can spread them enough and not get them all fungaled to death. And even if I do, I still have way more Vikings, whatever. Way more Vikings than they have. The Queen spotted me. Now I'm not sure what the hell I'm doing. I'm looking for Overlords. They're down here, nice and safe from me. Trying to split my forces to get out. That didn't work. Infestors are really fast. So, yeah, I lost... Nope, 2 of my Vikings alive. Lost more Vikings than I should have. That was a silly maneuver there, Zai. We'd played a lot of games today. It was wearing on me. So, let's recap what we got going on now. 17 Viking, 11 Banshee, and I'm starting to get some Marauders just because they can kill things. And I knew that my air wasn't going to be terribly useful anymore. Zai has 11 Hydras, 30 Roaches, and 14 of his own Infestors. Holy shit. Don't know when he got that many Infestors. The enemy only has 5 Infestors, 8 Broodlords though, 20 Roaches, 7 tanks and 53 Marines. So the Terran composition, 11 Vikings, can't match mine. The Terran composition is straight up fight, just way better than mine. But it's going to come down to fungal growths. That's how these fights usually work out. We're going to see who fungals better. Enemy getting a Thor. That could actually be pretty bad if it hits clusters of my Banshees. But it looks like they are moving out. This might be the battle to end all battles. I don't know. You might check how much time is left in this video and decide for yourself. I'm going to take the high yield because I have a lot of energy and I want money. Shitty timing by me. Yeah, it couldn't have been any worse timing there. All their stuff comes in the middle, all my stuff dies. At least we know they're coming though. Now, I'm going to slow this down because this is going to be a big fight. A lot is going to go on. Here's what needs to happen in this fight. Fucking 19 infestors. These infestors need to spread out, fungal everything. If you can get neurals on broodlords, cool, but they'll probably be out of range. But so much infantry, lings, roaches, you just need to fungal the entire fucking army. The enemy, of course, protect your broodlords, and they want to fungal these guys. These guys are broodlord killers. If these guys get in range, go ahead. But Vikings, broodlord killers, are hard to keep from getting clustered up. So we want to fungal the infantry, kill it quick so that the roaches can get in and kill the tanks. They want to fungal the Vikings. Let's just see what happens. I'm actually going to slow this down to normal. Here's the engagement. Tanks sieging up. Where are my men? My men are coming in now. Kind of tentative to start. Broodlord's coming in. I need to get the Vikings in there quick to kill these things. Banshee's going down. It looks like the Banshee's going to try and come into flank. Let's see what kind of fungus happens. There's a neural on a broodlord. A lot of neurals on broodlords. Banshee's coming in to focus down some tanks. Nice. Nice fungal on the Marines there. Tons of these guys coming. The Banshees just got erased. Total waste by the Banshees. Looks like the enemy guys are out of fungal growth. No fungal growth on my Vikings. That is huge. Look at this cluster of Vikings. So lucky there. Broodlord's going to get massacred now, but they're raining down a lot of broodlings on the enemy. SCVs and Marines needed one more fungal on these Marines. They all survive, but they all have really low health if we can just get units alive to attack them. Tanks still raining hell down on us. Nothing left from these infestors. Broodlords are done. These Vikings are useless now. Got to get these Vikings to do something. Weak Marines alive, but they'll go down. Landing the Vikings on the tanks. Don't know if that was wise. Lost a lot of Vikings before they could even get done landing. Thors rip up the Vikings, and I just got beat to shit there. Don't like the move there to land those Vikings, and instead I land two more. Still, a couple tanks are weak. Two one-shottable tanks. A lot of roaches up. And Thor's not that great against roaches. No fungals left. So both sides got pretty thoroughly wiped out there. Zai is mining, though. They are not. That is a good sign. And here come the SCVs. 1, 2, 3 shots. 4 shots. It looks like 4 or 5 tank shots went on SCVs instead of roaches. And they're continuing to kill SCVs because of the attack command. Should have used the tanks to focus the roaches. I lose all my SCVs, but it did what it needed. The roaches got in here. I land a couple Vikings to kill these tanks too. And the roaches clean up the tanks. So I threw away all my SCVs, but it did let us clean that up. And 2 Thors and 3 tanks at this point in the game is quite a bit. Losing a Hellion. Zai saying you mad. But we're not out of the woodworks yet. They have a base that we should be well aware of, but we didn't check the minimap. Zai now coming up, but he got to mine. Oh, not that much actually. I thought they had it up longer. Must have just started. So we actually did find this in a pretty timely manner. 4 infestors, bringing my Vikings in to flank the infestors. Good fungal there. Does he get another one? Yes, he gets the second fungal. Throwing down some infested Terran to help clean things up. But he needed one more fungal to take out a lot of these roaches. Didn't get it. And we kill 4 more infestors at the cost of only a couple roaches. Very good deal for us. Drones against 3 armor roaches. Yeah, not going to happen. And Zai asking him again if he's mad. Remember earlier in the game when this guy said, don't ever do that again or something on my little wall off? As right as he may have been, fuck him. He talking smack. We got hero roaches, we got slayers coming in, corporals coming in. Why are you only a predator, dog? Come on, you can do it. Slayer! So we got a bunch of slayer roaches. This is the boss slayer somewhere in here. 9 kills. I got 8 kill Viking. Wow, Vikings do good ground DPS. I got as many kills as he did. And as you can see, Zai is mining. They are not mining. They have 2 tanks, 5 roaches. They have nothing left. They are done. Futilely bringing in some roaches, couple of infestors. But yeah, this base proved to be the difference. That's 8,000-ish mineral Zai mined there at the cost of just, you know, these buildings. So Zai probably got a profit of like 6,000 minerals or so out of that after I had to return some drones. Maybe a little more. And that was what we needed. Not the prettiest game. Both sides made some mistakes, but yeah, in the end, our mistakes were less costly.